Howdy, folks. What's going on? See, I'll have to go back at you one time. Guys, I've been having some audio issues. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. I don't know if this thing's working or not. It's got me absolutely bad. So, been having a few technical issues. Let me actually pop that out just in case you can't hear me. Let's see. Try that. I've got 4 people watching. I don't know if you can hear me or not, folks. Please let me know. So, I'm saying something. Can you hear me? Gun loving grandpa's out there. Robot action going on. Okay, well, uh, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can't rectify the problem. We might have to go old school here, but we're going to try something. Okay, is that better? Can you hear me now? Let's go settings, audio, oh, okay, how about now? Is that better or worse? Apparently, we don't know. Give me a second. Let me back out to okay. Well, that's the best I'm going to be able to do with it, I do believe. So hopefully it is working. Hopefully that you guys can hear me. So, well, thank you. You're so kind, Kingpin, my dear friend. Um, guys, I had some, I guess, planned. I've just not been able to get a hold of him. Hope everything's okay with him. Sent him a message, didn't get anything back, so I'm not real sure what's going on with that. Hopefully everything's okay. As far as tonight's show, I think that we are just going to throw a link out there and let anybody that might want to join in. So, or if you would like a link, just let me know. Send me an email address or something. I'd be happy to let you in here. Uh, I seen G Webs out there earlier. G, I sent you an email with a link. So if you would like to join in, feel free. Uh, as for that, guys, that's all we really got going right now. I'm sure some of you that watched the show the other night, I messed my back up again. I've been down for a few days now, so um, I've got to start physical therapy this week. So I'm just hoping they can straighten everything out there. Apparently, I've got a herniated disc in the lower back, and arthritis has set in there. So we're going to see how that all works out. It should be fun. It should be fun. Um. Anyway, what's going on with y'all? Is everything okay in you guys' lives? What's new with you? Anything exciting and new happening? Because with me, there ain't nothing. Um, Birthday was what, Saturday, so another year older, pushing 50 now. You know, uh, turned 48 years old, and I've got the gray in the beard to prove it. So it's uh, it's going to be an interesting year, I think. Getting used to the fact that I'm 2 years away from 50. It's hard to believe. Didn't figure I'd make it nearly this long. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and post that link. I finally got my return shipping for my S&W 380 Easy. Yeah, that recall was out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting it, so hopefully you'll get it back fairly soon. Let's see, post a comment, and we are going to paste. And there is the link to the chat for anybody that may or may not want to jump in here. I'd be happy to have each and every one of you, but I've only got so much space. But yeah, as far as that recall goes, um, it was weird, man. Uh, I never knew anything about it. I just showed up for work one day and they're like, "Hey, don't sell any of the ECs. They're on recall." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So hopefully it's something that they're going to be able to fix in a hurry, get everybody's weapons back to them in a very short amount of time. It's weird. But here's the thing, guys. Uh, Guns are mechanical devices. Any of them can go bad. Uh, you know, anything can go wrong with them. So, and I've heard people say, well, they'll never buy another Smith and Wesson again because of this recall. Or, you know, you can do what you want, but like I said, they're mechanical devices. Things go wrong with mechanical devices. Um, Firearms are no exception. Every major company out there has probably had some sort of recall at one point in time or another. You know, so it's just one of those things that's going to happen, and you're just going to have to get used to it. You know, um, if you remember correctly, it wasn't what, year and a half, 2 years ago. Sig Sauer was having issues with their 320s, and now Smith and Wesson's having issues with the CZ or the EZs, excuse me, CZ. So it's just one of those things. They're mechanical devices. Things go wrong. Hopefully they'll get it fixed, get everybody's guns back to them in a very short period of time. With that being said, um, I have been doing a lot of thinking about what my next handgun purchase is going to be, and I've ran into a bit of a roadblock, a bit of a wall, because there's two or three out there that I really like. Um, I've been looking really hard at one of the 365 XLs. Those are very nice guns. Hey, Guns and Barbecue, how are you? Those 365 XLs are nice guns. Been looking hard at one of those. I've also been looking closely um, at a Rhino. I have really started to like those guns. Once you pick one up and you hold it and you get the feel of it in your hand, it feels absolutely amazing. Um, I never thought I would like a gun like that, but once I got it in my hand, I got to messing around with it a little bit. It was just very comfortable. It feels more like a semi-automatic handgun than it does a revolver. Um, so I was just falling in love with that thing. And of course, there's also the third one that I've got rolling around upstairs here. Um, I've been looking really hard at a 320 and a 45 ACP. So no, I look lonely tonight. No, I'm not lonely. Believe me, not lonely. It's nice. It's quiet here. I enjoy that. Um, Now, if you're talking about on the show, I'd love to have somebody show up here. I've sent out a couple of invites, but nobody has taken the bait as of yet. Yeah, Kingpin, that's the thing, man. I was looking at one at work a couple of weeks back. Just picked it up, looked at it because I love 45s. I'm a 45 guy. I always have been. I carry a 9 millimeter 90% of the time, but I do love 45s. Um, I picked that gun up and I was like, this is something that I could probably really get to loving. Who's this? Let's see. Surprise, surprise. We have Gizzard Gary with us. What's going on, Gizzard?
What's up?
And maybe he's having technical issues because I can't hear him either.
You can't hear me.
Um, One thing I do wish that I'd done with that
Hello?
320 and 45 was just give it a couple more rounds. Is there anybody out there that's making an extended magazine for those? Or maybe a base plate to get at least one or two more? Well, that's weird because I cannot hear Gary at all. Say something, Gary.
Hello, Ellis. How are you? Ellis.
Okay, say something else, Gary.
Ellis. They hear me out in the chat. You just can't hear me.
I do not know what's going on with my. Let's see here. Setting audio.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay.
Do you have your speakers on, Ellis?
Okay, Gary, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Try this whole thing over again. This is getting annoying.
I think something's wrong with your headphones because.
Okay, Gary, hold it for it. I'll be back.
And no guns and barbecue. I did not say that. Thank you very much. It may be true, but I didn't say it. So anyway. Waiting for the Outlaw Hatfield to come back. And anyway, welcome to the Gizzard Gary Monday Night Shootout featuring the Outlaw Hatfield whenever he returns back. Anyway, you should watch all of the Outlaw Hatfield's videos and then also watch Gizzard Gary's videos. Think you'll enjoy them both. So how is everybody out there today? That good, huh? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. It's a beautiful Monday night. Hopefully we'll be joined by the host of this show pretty soon. But we never know, do we? Outlaw Hatfield. Come back. Come back. So, poor Outlaw. Ha! Thank you, Guns and Barbecue. I appreciate it. Sorry I broke the Outlaw Hatfield's chat by joining his panel. Um, Hopefully we'll get him back on here soon. But, So, we've got 4 days until Christmas. 3 days until Christmas Eve.
Okay,
I hear an outlaw.
Say something, please, somebody.
I am saying something. See my bubble around my logo?
I can't hear you, Gary.
There he is. How the heck are you?
So, let me try one more thing and hope
Can't hear me. Huh.
this will work.
Well, we could have several others jump in the panel and we could see if he could hear you guys too. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh my God.
And now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
That guy on the left can't hear you though.
Now, that guy on the left is about to get gone.
There he went.
Yep. Man, I don't know what's going on with this thing tonight. It's just weird. But now we're back on track and going well. What's going on with you, Gary? How's life?
Yeah, it's going all right. Rough day at work. Nothing went right today. But there's only 2 more days left in the week, and then it'll be time for Christmas, and then I'm off all next week. And yeah,
You know, maybe it's just me, but I know what you do for a living. When you tell me things are not going well at work, that kind of worries me.
well, we have, as you can imagine, with the COVID and everything, most of our staff works from home now.
Yes, sir.
And when we issue these laptops, and they've got what they call VPN, which is a virtual private network. Basically, you put them on the internet and they can join our network automatically. It's been working great. But yesterday, it stopped working for some reason. And we're having a dickens of a time trying to figure out how to fix all these laptops that are in people's homes, because we really need to be able to touch them and make a fix. And we haven't had much luck with it. So, and we don't really want everybody having to bring them back to site, seeing as we're only going to be around another day or two, and people are already on vacation and doing this and that. So,
yeah, does tend to make things a bit difficult, don't it?
it does, and I know people don't really personally blame us when there's failures, but we're paid for solving problems like this. And when we get kind of stumped, to me, it just kind of hurts my pride because, well, we're not doing our job as well as we should. So,
Yeah, but it's like I said earlier about the gun thing. About the recalls. Stuff happens, man. When you're dealing with technology and mechanical devices or even digital devices, things can go wrong. Things break down. And sometimes it's an easy fix. Sometimes maybe not. So
And sometimes you're like Remington a couple of years ago. No matter what you did, you couldn't put out a decent firearm.
Yeah.
Except for their
Uh,
1911s. They seem to be okay. But
let's. You know what? I actually thought about buying one of those Remington 1911s. Now I kind of wish I did. Now that the Remington is no more.
yeah,
So
those were some real pretty 1911s that they made.
yes, they were. Yes, they were. I went with a Ruger instead.
And that's not a bad choice either.
No, I have no problem with that gun. All Hatfield, you're all robot like now. Sweet baby Jesus. There's two. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. Guns and barbecue. Well, that makes you worth hearing in my mind. Might be true, but I think it would be a short show, although Ellis would earn his money that episode. Ghost Tacticals out there. Ghost, how are you, sir? Welcome. Um, so I'm gonna post a link out in the chat one more time. Ghost, if you would like to jump in here, feel free. I'd love to have you. Like I said earlier, I had a guest that I was planning on showing up, but I couldn't get a hold of him for one reason or another. So here we are.
Well,
Um,
I got a guest here you haven't seen in a while.
now, well, looky there.
George Grayson Cat. There he is.
How you doing, George? Wow.
He's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
ain't
sleepy.
seen I ain't seen George in about 2 years, I guess. Um, so what are you planning for Christmas there, Gary? Are you know,
Going
got
to
anything going on?
my daughter's on Thursday. Probably spend the night there, and probably stay Friday till Friday afternoon, and then more than likely come back here and try to do my show Friday evening. I don't know if anybody will be there to watch it, but uh, we'll have it anyway.
Um, I'm thinking on running a show on Christmas Day. So,
See, I
um,
finally got my glasses back. I had to buy a new pair, so
well, can you see now?
I could see now. Yes, sir.
Well, see, that's always a good thing. So, what goes on with your family in Christmas? What you give gifts, have big dinner? What? How do you handle that?
Well, the way my daughter and son-in-law operate, they've already asked me for mostly got it. So we get together and eat and maybe exchange a few odd gifts and maybe enjoy a an adult beverage or two, which I'm not really much of a drinker, but I'll have a sip or two of something. And especially since I'm spending the night and don't have to drive anywhere, that's perfectly safe. So.
I haven't had an adult beverage in probably 6 to 8 months now. So I'm not a big drinker.
I'm not either. I went in the liquor store. It's like I don't even know what half these things are. And well, I picked out something. I said I'll have a small sip of this. I'm not going to drink much, but I'm not to be a stick in the mud or anything. I'll go enjoy a little what they say Christmas cheer,
Yep.
and we'll probably, if it's like any other year, we'll watch a Christmas movie together.
Okay. So which Christmas movie are we watching?
Well,
Do you have a favorite?
last year it was Elf. Not my particular favorite or anything. I'm old fashioned. I like stuff like It's a Wonderful Life stuff. Even Miracle on 34th Street isn't too bad a movie.
Okay. As far as Miracle on 34th Street go, I love the original.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stand the remake.
No.
When I was a kid, I'd watch the original over and over, especially after Turner got a hold of it and colorized it. Then it was even better. But as far as the remake, I did not like that at all. Some
Yeah,
movies that you just leave left alone. Know what I mean?
I agree.
Um, I will suggest this. I think this year, if you get to choose the movie that you're going to watch for Christmas, you go with Lethal Weapon, greatest Christmas movie of all time.
I happen to own a copy of that too. I could bring it with me.
Yep. See there you go.
There you
If you're going
go.
to watch it, if you want to watch a good Christmas movie, folks, Lethal Weapon is the way to go. It's the greatest Christmas movie ever. Followed closely by Die Hard,
Die
but Die
Hard,
Hard
yeah.
just not quite as good as Lethal Weapon. You know,
Good
I had
idea.
this big, yeah, I had a big argument with an individual a while back on whether or not Lethal Weapon was a Christmas movie. And I said, "When was the last time you seen the movie?" He said, "It's been 5 or 6 years." I said, "Well, how does it start out?" He says, "I can't remember." I said, "He was trying to bust some guys in a Christmas tree farm." So that in itself makes it a Christmas movie, folks. You know, you see Christmas lights up all through the movie.
Look who's out there. Obnoxious one.
Yes, sir. And Alaskan 556. Best Christmas movie, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse's Scrooge. I don't think I've ever saw that, Alaskan.
There's so
I
many there's so many different versions of Scrooge
yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
What didn't Bill Murray do a Scrooge movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Even
Die
Henry
Hard is
Winkler.
good, obnoxious one. It's not the best. The best is Lethal Weapon. Ghost Technical Evening, sir. Uh, so what is it with you people and Die Hard? I mean, Die Hard's good. It's just not as good as Lethal Weapon.
And I've seen them both several
So have
times.
I. Well, okay, which do you prefer, Lethal Weapon or Die Hard?
Well, which one do I own? Lethal Weapon.
That, that
I
exactly.
own all.
Uh,
I own all of them, as a matter of fact.
there you go. There you go. So you heard it. You heard it from Gary himself. Lethal Weapon is the better Christmas movie.
Yes, sir.
There's no discussion to be had. It once Gary says it, it is factual.
That's right.
So does that cat actually ever move? Because every time I've ever seen him, he's just sort of laying on you.
He does. He occasionally gets in these moods where he runs back and forth across the house like a jet, just like a little kitten would. And of course, he makes a lot of noise because he's a bigger cat, so he really moves when he moves. And he's just tonight. He's in a real cuddly mood. He has been ever since I got home. And there'll be some nights where he won't be anywhere near me. He'll be off on the couch or playing somewhere or whatever. So you never know. But
Well,
tonight he's been kind of clingy.
aw, he missed you.
I guess so. And
Poor cat
tired.
don't know no better.
He
Anyway,
don't.
so I'm going to post that link out for anybody else that wants to jump in here one more time. If you'd like to be
If
part
you
of the
if you dare.
program, if you dare. Well, I don't think it's quite that dangerous there, Gary.
Nah, it's not dangerous at all.
It's relatively safe, I do believe. We try to keep things on a you know nice level playing field. You
If I
know,
was that dangerous, I wouldn't have a cat on my lap about to fall asleep.
I don't know. You look kind of comfortable there, Gary. I mean, dogs, cats. You might even get an elephant to sit up there one of these days. Who knows?
No, that's true.
Mm. Um, I'm trying to think. Die Hard, Lethal Weapon. Can you think of another action movie that really focuses around the Christmas time? I honestly can't. I'm sitting here wrecking my brain. Um,
Not right off the top of my head.
no, neither can I. Which is kind of weird because anyone
And they
buying a
don't
new
make
gun
good
with your
action
soon to
movies like
be
they used to.
$600 stimulus. I am not going to hold my breath on a $600 stimulus check. Um,
I don't get stimulus checks anyway, so
yeah, I don't see anybody getting a $600 stimulus check. And besides that, you know, the last one was what, 1,200?
that's what I heard.
Yeah, I think it was 1,200.
I never got that either.
And some people got most. I think I did. I didn't actually get 12. I think I got something like 8. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this. Where's the money coming from for that? Where are
Hmm.
we? You know, we're printing up money to give to people to, and hope and pray we can do something with the economy.
You're going to be doing something with the economy next year when you find out you're paying income tax on that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Then it won't be so much
And
fun anymore.
no, best bet is to take that $600, stick it in the bank, and don't touch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Besides, if I had $600, I don't know that it would be guns I'd buy with it. Probably ammo, if you could find it.
Ammo would probably be the way to go, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, unless you're smart like some people and have been buying a little ammo here, a little ammo there over the last few years, and then you have a little ammo saved up, so you're not in the big crunch that everybody else is.
Yeah, there's some ammo back in the safe. Now, I can't exactly go out and blow a bunch of it out on the range right now, unless maybe it'd be 22 LR, which I could go out and shoot and not worry about running out of it. But uh-oh, we've been invaded
Infiltrated. Yes, we've been infiltrated, but that's fine.
by somebody who either brought guns or they brought barbecue, according to that logo.
Well, I'm good with either.
Yeah, be all right.
And
It,
say,
it
depending on the right barbecue, I can bring both.
Ooh.
that's the way to do it right there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everybody needs a barbecue gun. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I do have a
I,
question for you guys. Didn't Rambo take place around Christmas time?
which one?
First one.
No,
No, because I
no.
could have sworn I remembered Christmas trees in that one.
I will have to go back and rewatch it now, but I don't think so.
It has been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
exactly.
It obviously wasn't real centered around it, but I could have swore I remember some Christmas trees.
Well, if there's a Christmas tree in it, then that means it is definitely a Christmas movie.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Yep. That's all it takes is to see a Christmas tree in it, and that makes it a Christmas movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger did a Christmas movie, didn't he? Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually kind of underrated one, I think.
I'm trying to see now. I'm wrecking my brain trying to figure out action movies that was centered around Christmas. I'll have to look that up when we get off here tonight. Is Rambo an actually a Christmas movie?
Hmm.
Huh. It just seems to be weird that it would be because would the first movie took place where in like Oregon or something? Washington State?
Something like that.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sitting here thinking, well, wouldn't it be awful dang cold? And there was no snow on the ground anywhere. So, on the other hand, everybody was wearing coats except for, of course, John Rambo, who was
Well,
running
he's an
around.
American badass. When you're such a badass like that, you do not need a coat.
That's
No,
true.
you just don't feel the cold. You don't feel the cold. Coats are for pussies. Um,
Or when you get old.
still trying to rack my brain around. Who else had a Christmas movie out there? I'm thinking Chuck Norris had one, but I can't remember. I know he had one that would be a good one for Halloween, but not sure about Christmas. Unless was Invasion USA filmed around the Christmas time?
See, that one
Wow.
I don't know.
See, it's been a long time since I've watched these movies, so I'm still wrecking my brain trying to figure it out. And my sister is out there getting on to me for my language. Thank you, Jenny.
Are we able
Uh,
to, in a roundabout way, include like Braveheart and The Patriot, being as they take place over multiple years, so they would have gone through Christmas and celebrated it.
nah.
Uh,
No, can't do that. That's
those
stretching
are
a little
great
too
movies.
far.
It is
Those
stretching,
are
but
good,
I felt
great movies. I think you're just a Mel Gibson fan.
a little bit.
Yeah, because he was in both of those, by the way.
Yeah.
And
I
say,
don't
well,
know.
speaking of Mel Gibson movies that take place at Christmas, I believe Edge of Darkness took place at Christmas also. Which, if you haven't seen that one, check it out. It just classic Mel Gibson. Something happens to a family member or something, and he goes off on his Avenger tirade type thing. Pretty good movie.
Alaskan 556, Ralphie and the BB gun. Does that count? That is a Christmas story, and I absolutely hate that movie. I cannot stand that movie. That movie gets on my nerves so bad. It's one of those things when I see it on television, I want to pull my pistol and shoot the television. That's how bad I hate that movie. Okay, it's just God. It just gets on my nerves, and I don't know why. I really don't have an explanation as to why that movie gets on my nerves the way it does. But man, you got any movies like that, Gary? Just one that just drives you crazy.
Well, Elf kind of does, but that's only because I've seen it so many times I'm kind of sick of it. But
My buddy Ronnie loved that movie, and I would go out to his house near Christmas time, and that movie would always be playing. And I was just, why on earth are you watching that movie? That is just horrible. You'll shoot your eye out. I wish he would have shot his eye out. It'd have made for a better movie. So, it's God. Uh, it's just everything about that movie just got on my last nerve. And believe me, there's a lot of movies that get on my nerves, but that one takes a special little place. Um, Trying to think, is there any other movies out there that really gets on my nerves? Um,
Frozen.
I've never seen Frozen.
I haven't either.
It's actually a
Uh,
pretty good movie, but when you got two daughters that when they were, well, I shouldn't say much younger. I mean, they're only 9 and 7 now. But man, that was the only thing that was on the television when I get off the road for, oh shoot, it seemed like a year.
I don't have children, so I don't have to worry about seeing those particular types of movies. Um, True Lies. True Lies gets on my nerves, and I don't know why. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger classic. I just I just can't watch that movie. I've tried, and it's 10 minutes in, and I'm just ready to again shoot the television set. Um, I think the issue there is Jamie Lee Curtis. I do not like Jamie Lee Curtis. I've never been a fan of her work. So maybe that's the issue with True Lies.
Same here.
And that's probably about the only Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that I really don't like. Trying to think, is there another one that I'm not a big fan of? Not that I can think of right off the top of my head, but that movie was, Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, don't get me wrong. In Halloween, she's great. I don't think she should have made another movie other than just Halloween. Period. She should have done Halloween, did part 2, 3, 4, 5, and as long as we're making Halloween movies, let her have it. Don't put her in anything else ever. uh, so what about you, Gary? What's the movies that get on your nerves?
We talking Christmas movies or just
Any
movies,
movie,
period?
just movies in general.
Anything with Adam Sandler.
Really?
Don't care.
How in the world?
Not a fan of Adam Sandler. Sorry.
See,
thought
I
he
feel
was funny on Saturday Night Live, but I don't care for his movies.
I feel the same way about Jim Carrey. I cannot stand Jim Carrey.
No, too
I
predictable.
don't think he's funny. I think he's just annoying. He's stupid, in my opinion. He's just, I've just never got into Jim Carrey. On the other hand, I love Adam Sandler. Waterboy, absolutely fantastic movie. Mr. Deeds is a great movie. Little Nicky,
The only Jim Carrey movie I ever cared much for was Truman Show.
I was actually
Never
getting ready
seen
to bring that one up. I like that one.
Now he has been in a few movies that I actually liked, like for instance, the Deadpool. I don't know if y'all remember that particular Dirty Harry movie, but Jim Carrey was in that one. He was in a movie years and years and years ago called Once Bitten that wasn't bad, but he wasn't doing the stupid stuff. He wasn't doing the crazy crap he was doing later on. Once Bitten was a pretty good movie. The Deadpool was a pretty good movie. He was in a couple others early on in his career that wasn't bad. But for the most part, I'm not a fan of Jim Carrey. And there's several like that. So, Guns and Barbecue, what movies get on your nerves? You're sitting there being quiet. You can't do that on this show.
There's not too many, honestly. And honestly, when I said Frozen, I was kind of being unfair to that. That one doesn't even get on my nerves so much. It's just after the first or second time, I'm just like, all right, turn it off. I'm tired of watching it. Let's watch something else.
Yeah.
So, here's another action movie I just thought of. Cowboy Way is a Christmas movie.
Cowboy Way is a good movie.
I love that movie, and my 2-year-old, that might be his favorite movie.
I haven't seen that one in a while either. Wow.
But there are several Christmas trees in that one.
Who all is in that movie?
Kiefer Sutherland and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, what was the girl's name? That's the one I'm trying to remember her name.
I don't know who even played the girl.
It was a good movie.
Her name was Teresa in the movie though,
Yeah.
but I don't have a clue who actually played her.
Hmm. Um. Cowboy. Man, I haven't watched that in a long time. I think that's the only movie I can recall other than Rhinestone Cowboy, where somebody was actually riding a horse in New York City. Wow. Okay. Now, actually, I have seen cops on horses in New York City, which is kind of weird in itself, but they actually do ride horses.
Yep.
So,
I say there was a couple times that I had to go through there in the semi, and there was a couple job sites that you'd have to deliver down in the 5 boroughs. And on more than one occasion, I got to see the NYPD on horseback. It was pretty cool.
yeah, yep. Uh, I'm in Oregon. G23, how are you, sir? Mr. Gixer's out there. How are you? Um, the first time I saw that, I was like, wow. I thought that was just Hollywood or, TV. I didn't actually think that they still rode horses in New York until I went to New York. And then I was like, oh, they do really do that. Wow. So I thought that was kind of amazing. Cowboy Way was a good movie. It sort of reminds me of Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Remember that one?
No, I can't say I do.
That one had Don Johnson and crap. What's his name? Dude from Iron Man 2. He was also in the movie The Wrestler. Cannot remember his name to save my life.
Mickey Rourke?
Yes. And it's a pretty good movie. They play Don Johnson plays a guy that's they call him the Marlboro Man because he dresses like a cowboy, and Mickey Rourke is Harley Davidson because his name is actually Harley Davidson. So
Nice. Yeah,
yeah,
so that one's probably before my time, unfortunately. You'll probably laugh if I actually told you how old I was.
I'm gonna guess 27.
No, I'm a little older, 31.
Yeah, see there, we got a pup in here with us, Gary.
I know it. That's a fact. I got kids older than that. Both of them are, a matter of fact.
I've got socks older than that. So,
I got underwear that are almost that old.
do you still wear them?
Heck yeah, they got air conditioning and everything. The ones the holes, those are the best.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Lord have mercy. So what are you doing for Christmas there, Guns?
A whole lot of nothing. Going over to the X's to do Christmas as a family unit for the kids and whatnot. Try and give them a little bit of normalcy every now and then. Other than that, a whole lot of nothing.
So, well, it sounds about like me. I'm off Christmas, so I'm just going to sit here at the house and probably do exactly that. Nothing. Later that night, I'm probably going to go live for an hour or so. If I can get a hold of the guest that I had planned for tonight, we're going to do that show Saturday. If not, anybody that wants to come in is welcome to come in, just like always. But we will see how that all turns out. Let me ask you two a question. What was when you was a child, what was the favorite Christmas present that you can remember getting?
New bike.
Bikes were cool.
I got a brand new bike, one of them with the banana seat on it and stuff like that, and it had the It had the horn on it. It had a little bell on it. And it had a speedometer and everything on it. It was orange. And I can remember I wanted to ride it so bad, but there was snow on the ground. And I did ride it out in the yard a ways and back. But you really couldn't do it. Wasn't bike riding weather, but had a new bike. I had to ride it somewhere. I was probably 9, 8 or 9 years old. But I was pretty excited about that, and I rode the heck out of that bike.
I got a bike for Christmas one year. I can't remember which year, but it was I think the one I got was actually a BMX. Of course, it looked perfect for a total of about 3 days before the first wreck. And yeah, I was rough on my stuff. There was no going easy with it. And I have just posted the link back out there for anybody else that might want to jump in here.
I see a gunpowder beauty out there.
I do too. And she got herself a new vehicle today. Did you see that?
I heard
I did
about it.
not.
I didn't see the picture yet.
She apparently got herself a soccer mom SUV. So,
Well, if that's what she wanted, then good deal.
hey, if she's happy with it, everybody else is happy with it. But see, I'm thinking she had an ulterior motive. If she could just throw Tar Dot in the back and let him ride back there, all chained up, and
I
she
never
just
thought about that. You're probably right.
exactly. She thinks we're not smart enough to figure this stuff out.
You put them seats down, you could get him back there. Especially if you got blackout windows, nobody can see what's going on.
Exactly.
Yep, she's ecstatic. Yep, that's exactly what it's for then. If she's that happy.
Tar Dot died. Duh. Tar Dot ain't dead. You still got him chained up in the basement. Two Live Moo, what's going on?
Moo!
Gunpowder, get in here. We'll talk to you about your vehicle.
She's afraid of us.
Yeah, she needs to get in here. It's a total sausage fest right now.
She wouldn't dare get in here.
Don't make her angry.
She's scared.
No better than that.
She's scared.
Yeah, you know better than to do that. Especially with her.
I ain't afraid of her.
This has nothing to do with being afraid. Okay, if you don't want to bring her in here in one of her moods, because you know how she gets. You know exactly how she gets. She can be a bit unpredictable.
Oh, she's just a kitten. She's easy to handle.
MOT Texas Outdoors. Texas Outdoors. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm lost for that one. Gunpowder. Teresa Cerrone, hey y'all. I reckon I know you. Well, welcome, Teresa. Enjoy the show. It ain't been much tonight. Unfortunately, the guest I had planned decided to be a little hard to get a hold of, so we're just doing this thing to be doing this thing tonight. We're having some fun, talking about some Christmas, some movies. Waiting on Gunpowder to show up in here to figure out what she's going to do with her new ride.
Well, see, the problem is with Gunpowder, she's bashful.
Yeah, that's it. She's shy.
Yeah, she's shy. She just don't know what to say when she gets in amongst a bunch of guys.
I think what needs to happen is she needs to load up the entire back of it with firearms and go on a cross-country tour giving away firearms to all of us gun tubers.
She wouldn't have to drive far to come.
Well, you have to understand something about Gunpowder. The only gun that she really wants is the one she stole from her husband.
That's right.
So
that's why she's giving the rest away.
I mean,
Oh,
Now I
she
know.
stole.
Now I know y'all are talking crap because you think I give guns away. What the heck?
See, I knew what
Uh,
button to push.
yeah, yeah, that did it. How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing super fantastic. I got me a soccer driving vehicle today. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I seen the picture of your soccer mom car. I'm
what
happy
color
for
is
you.
Well,
it?
okay. You see what had happened was is my itty bitty
I knew
Chrysler
you were going to say
200.
that.
My Chrysler 200 was having some issues, and we're about to take a trip to Kentucky. And I was worried that we were going to be stranded on the side of a Kentucky mountain. And if I start hearing banjos, if I was in Texas, it'd be fine. But Kentucky, I don't know. And
Why are
every
you? Hold on,
time
hold on,
that
hold on. Why are you going to
what?
Kentucky?
Because we got family in Kentucky. Didn't you know that's where that husband of mine was born?
No, I didn't. God
Oh,
bless him.
he was born in Kentucky, but he was raised in Texas. So he's a little special. But he's so daggum tall that every time he'd get into my Chrysler 200, he'd hit his daggum head. So we were already having problems with the car. So I was like, why don't we trade it in before it leaves us stranded and we can get something that you actually fit in? And I found this one. And guys, this SUV was under $6,000. Like, I friggin' love it.
Hmm. So, is there actually enough room to put Tardot in the back of it?
Dude, it's got third row seating. Like he's got his own little bona fide seat. I ain't even got to throw him in the trunk. He gets to ride like a big boy.
All chained up.
No chains. I haven't had him in a dungeon and since we were in Michigan. We ain't got no basement or dungeon here in Missouri. And
Mm.
you know, it's different. I like
You
it,
expect
but
us to you expect us to believe that?
Did you say
when he comes back
Missouri?
in,
That's
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Missouri. Missouri.
I
Learn
no,
how to
see,
talk like a
no,
native.
no, no, no. See, listen, I got a real education. I know how to pronounce my vowels, and I know that Missouri is spelled with an I, not an AH or a UH. So it is going to forever be Missouri.
I agree with you, Gunpowder.
Oh,
It is Missouri.
hold on. There's proof of life. Wave so they don't think you're dead. See, okay.
Oh my God, she let him out.
Wow.
There you go. Proof of
That,
life. Y'all can,
yeah, yeah. We
But
don't have to call out the search party. Wow, that is the first
good luck
time I've
finding
seen
me.
that. That's the first time I've seen that man walking in what 2 years. It is an
Well,
absolute
I mean,
miracle.
it's been a while since we've done YouTube videos, but I mean, it hasn't been 2 years, has it?
It's
It's
been a
been two
while.
years since I've been back on here.
Oh,
Uh,
well, you can't blame me for that then. That's your own fault.
no, I can blame you for a lot of things.
That's true.
Uh,
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like a few late night videos and stuff like that on Rich White's chat.
Um,
Hey, hey,
now we can go back a little further
listen.
than that, Gary.
Hey,
How about
oh,
some?
speaking of chickens, hold on. Speaking of chickens, I just want you to
Uh,
know what I'm capable of, okay? I done
oh
killed four
shoot,
roosters. I done killed four roosters. I am not scared to kill another one.
Gary! I think
I
she just
plucked
threatened your
the
life.
hell out of you.
I know, right?
I think
Don't
she just
threaten me with
threatened
a
you.
good time. Hmm.
Wow.
I've learned how to do this in under 5 minutes. You want to try me? You want to try me, Gizzard?
And
No,
there is Midnight Range TM. How are you, sir?
there went the
Um,
neighborhood.
exactly. The Travi has now shown up. So, hey,
Y'all making
if
me
you
need
ki-
coffee.
if you can kill the chicken, Midnight can cook it.
Oh, there you go.
Well, and Biker Bob's out there. Looky here, guys. They're
Michael
all
Bob.
coming out of the
Oh
woodwork.
my God.
I really do love Gizzard. I just need him to understand I am not scared. to smack somebody.
Nobody has ever
Well,
accused you of being
I'm just
afraid.
2 hours away. You know, I'm in the next state over.
I think
I know,
Gizzard just
dude.
accused her of being afraid, like 2 minutes ago.
Anyway,
Oh, Hatfield said nobody's ever accused you of being afraid. I said, I'm pretty sure Gizzard was just accusing you of that a couple minutes ago.
I said she was
yeah.
shy.
Yeah. He said shy, not
Okay,
afraid.
listen. I'd rather you tell somebody a lie about something else. Don't ever tell people I'm shy. That is a bold-faced lie, and you know it.
Midnight, that is not what you heard, sir. You pervert. Ain't you got some rice to make or something?
I'm on my phone. I can't see what Pancake Boy is writing. What'd he say?
Gunpowder just asked if Ellis wants to try her for 5 minutes.
Wow.
Go
It's
fry
not late
something.
enough for that.
Look. He is a Travi. Okay, he's one of them. So we gotta let certain things slide.
You might. I ain't. Shoot. I'll smack him around.
Rice, midnight, rice. You know, and you got some rice to cook. I would say chicken to fry, but I don't need Gary running around here like a madman.
Oh man, that's assault.
What happened to the chats? Biker Bob asked. Well, sir, it's a long story, but I'm gonna make it short. When I was doing the all-night chat things, and there was a lot of them, I was living somewhere else with an internet connection. I moved. Now I'm living somewhere without an internet connection. And what I'm doing from a cell phone because I have no internet. It is what it is, or until I can get some internet, I'm fairly limited as to what I can do. Hopefully, that's a problem that will be resolved shortly.
Them was some good old days, though, when Outlaw would be live late at night, and you could pretty much count on Black Cat being in there.
Yeah. People feeding part of their bodies to the animals.
Yeah.
Gunpowder Beauty threatening to throat punch everybody.
Japanese food going everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, we can't.
Look at the time. Man, I think I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Won't even talk about traffic cones.
Oh,
I will fry you up and smother you in gravy. Don't go there.
Ooh.
Don't make me get ugly, Gizzard.
That's
she gonna throat punch you, and I haven't heard her say that in a while.
She had her chance. She's met me.
That's because I liked you back then. I didn't want to hurt you.
I see how it is.
You don't
now
like
I
him
love
now?
you. I ain't scared to hurt you. No, I love him now. Now I ain't scared to hurt him.
Wow. Gary, you're in trouble.
I know.
Hmm?
I know.
What do you want on your tombstone, sir?
Oh, it's a sausage, mushroom, pepperoni.
Okay, that'll work. That we can go with that.
There you go.
That actually sounds pretty
Damn it,
good.
y'all are making me hungry.
Yeah, exactly. At midnight, fix us a pizza. At least you could do
I can't
something.
eat pizza. It gives me freaking heartburn now. I done hit the age where everything gives me heartburn.
Drink an Alka-Seltzer and get over it.
I drink whiskey.
Well,
There's a
drink enough of that,
COVID
you'll get over
happening
it.
somewhere. I got to stay hydrated with whiskey and sanitize.
I haven't had whiskey and I couldn't tell you how long. It has been quite a while since I've had any kind of alcoholic beverage. Fix it. You got a broken pizza there? Okay,
I'm
let
sorry.
me rephrase this midnight. Why don't you prepare a pizza for us, bake it some bitch, and bring it here? How's that?
I realize that there is a comments section so I can see the live comments. Uh did that heifer actually say I'm rusty?
Yeah, he did.
Gunpowder Road, don't make me get ugly.
Good golly, who
Lobbing
she called a heifer?
softballs. Gunpowder is rusty. Yep, he said you were rusty.
Wow.
Mofo, you better get a tetanus shot because I'm about to give you some lockjaw in about half a second.
Um, you know, you do know his wife, and she's a lot closer than you are.
I know, but listen, that can be considered spouse abuse, and I ain't trying to get my girl catching a case. I'll take care of it.
Yeah. How is Mia anyway? And believe me, when I say she's your better half, this is one time when I absolutely mean the better half. So, I actually still to this day think that the interview I did with Mia was one of the best I had ever done.
Definitely my top favorite 3.
I need to get her back on and do another one. She can update us on the goings on of the Travi. You know. And for those of you that may be wondering what I'm talking about when I say Travi, there is this group of entities, we'll call them. They're not exactly human. We don't know what they are, but we do know that they all have the same first name, some derivative of Travis. Thus, we call them the Travi. They have a overall goal of taking over the world and ruling mankind as slaves. We're not going to let it happen, of course. We know about what's going on. That story was broke on one of my shows a couple of years back. We found out about it. We know who their leaders are, you know. P11, Midnight Range, they're in charge. They're the head guys. Midnight Range is sort of like Starscream to Megatron. You know, P11 is actually the leader. Midnight Range, aka Starscream, wants to be the leader. It's weird, but it's that whole dynamic thing going on.
P11's Hulk Hogan and Midnight Range is Randy Savage.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's it. You know, sort of. Yeah, we can go with that. Yeah, that'll work too. But Midnight is extremely jealous that P11 is in charge and thinks he should be. Hopefully, they will get together one of these days and work that issue out amongst themselves, and then we won't have to worry about either anymore. My money's on P11, though. He seems a bit meaner.
Yeah.
As much as I love talking trash about Midnight Range, I do have to give him props because the video he did calling Santa, my kids thought it was absolutely the best.
Wait a minute. He made a Santa Claus video?
Yeah, he's got connections with the big man. Where in the heck have you been?
Yeah, it was a good video.
I will have to go hunt that one down. I will have to go hunt that one down. I didn't get a notification for it. When was it posted?
I saw it on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you might be missing out.
I have Instagram. I don't have you on Instagram for some reason, but I have Instagram.
You don't have me on Instagram?
I do not think that I do.
She's out there.
Oh, I'm so sorry you called Mrs. Claus. Okay. Well, my kids got a hold of my phone. I let them go through Instagram because I'm not subscribed to anybody that is inappropriate. And so they'll go through and they came across his video and I'm hearing midnight in the background and I'm like, oh no, they done switched to YouTube. No. I go in there and I grab the phone and they're still on Instagram. Or I thought they were on YouTube. And I see Midnight is sitting there talking to one of the big guys. Or I thought it was a big guy. Apparently he was talking to the main boss, Mrs. Claus. And my kids were loving it. And they're like, can he call this or can he call Santa Claus for me? Can he tell Santa Claus I was good this year? My teacher loves me. And I did this and I did this. And I'm like, whoa, y'all need to calm down. Like he's just dealing with his own stuff right now. But it was awesome. My kids loved it. And I was able to watch that with my kids. It was super awesome.
I will have to hunt that down and watch it. That's probably going to be very interesting. Midnight Range is the one person that probably wouldn't mind if Santa Claus brought him some coal. He'd use it to build a fire to cook something with. You know.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, in the days before, you know, we had all this fancy stuff we got now, Midnight was always cooking on coal.
It's one of the best ways to cook.
Yeah. Oh, Midnight Range, the IHOP fry boy. Used to work at Waffle House, but then he decided he wanted to better himself, so he started working for IHOP. I'm proud of you, by the way, Midnight. I'm very proud of you.
I don't know. Waffle House is a more honest living.
Bark at the moon, says Ozzy. How are you, sir?
Hi, Ozzy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been going for over an hour now, so I think it's about time to call this one done for the night. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for showing up. And before we take off, I'm going to go around the room, let everybody say their piece. Gunpowder, what you got going on in your life, darling?
I'm planning for a trip to Kentucky. I don't really have much. But now that I've got free time, I may start doing some more videos for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. I don't know. Some kind of social media crap.
You need to get back into this. We miss you.
I miss doing it. It's crazy.
I need somebody new to harass, and you're perfect.
Oh, sweetheart, if you want to harass me, I'll give you my phone number. You can just call me. I ain't got to make a video for you to do it.
Yeah, but see, that's too easy.
Oh, you want the public platform so everybody can hear you harass? Okay, I got you.
Yes, I got you. Exactly. I need proof. Nobody would believe I was harassing you if they didn't hear it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll do a video just for you.
Oh, you do that. I can't wait. Gary, what you got, Bubba?
Well, let's see. Other than my regular shows on Friday nights and Sunday mornings, I'm trying to get at least a video out a week, if not two. So pay attention. Hopefully I'll get something out this week. If I can get done with my work, definitely next week because I'm off all week. But Foul Territory on Friday nights, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, and then Early Bird Chat Sunday mornings. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. We run for 4 hours and we just talk about whatever comes up. So we're live sometimes and we do videos sometimes and we have fun doing it. So thanks for having me.
Guns and Barbecue. What's going on with you, Bubba? Well, first, I'd just like to say for throwing out the link out there and letting us all jump in. I'm trying to pump out about 3 videos a week. 2 of them are just whatever I come up with. I'm doing a series called What Is A, where I'm trying to make videos that can maybe help educate new firearms owners, with what different types of firearms are, different parts on them, things like that. Then my Friday videos are usually an unboxing of something that I get in the mail. So got that going. Now with these YouTube shorts, I'm gonna try and put out the video on the off days because I'm normally putting out something Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'll probably slip some shorts in on like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Speaking of shorts, if Ghost Tactical is still out there, I'd like to just apologize to him again because my first short video was my daughter's mispronouncing his name on his patch and they called him Ghost Testicle.
That was hilarious.
I was just gonna slip it into a blooper video, and I was like, wait a minute, they got these shorts things going on now. I was like, I can make this my first short, and on one hand, I'm like, oh, I hate to do that to Ghost, but the other hand, I was like, oh, I got to do one eventually. So my better judgment failed there and made that my first short. So yeah, Ghost, if you're listening and saw that by chance, very sorry.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all she wrote for the night. As for me, I will be back here to do a show on Christmas. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I will be doing a Christmas show live, of course. Don't know who I'm going to have on. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Of course, you know about my Saturday show, my wrestling chat. That, of course, happens weekly, 9 o'clock on Saturdays. That's Eastern times, folks. And may have a few other surprises popping up here and there along the way. So we shall see. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good night. Be safe. Take care of each other. Merry Christmas. God bless you. We'll see you next time.